So, good morning, anyone who's around. Nobody's here yet. Um, I'm actually driving, so we'll see how this works. I don't know if it will stay on, and I can't maneuver the picture any different than I have for now. So, if somebody comes on, then I'll talk more. Oh, there's somebody. So I can't read yet, but hi, good morning. Um, I'm actually driving in order to get a better cell phone signal. And so I thought I was going to be able to do this early, all kinds of things. Well, nothing really happened this morning, but whatever. So I'm driving to find an even clearer signal, which I have now. And I set this up. So I am Chevy Tracker Travels today. I am in Idaho. Oh my goodness. I never have been to Idaho before. I've never been to a lot of places. I had not been to Oregon until just recently, a few weeks ago. And so, oh, that was interesting. Um, a lot of mosquitoes, but that's because they have a lot of water. And oh goodness, it's very, very hot in the daytime in Idaho. I mean, I guess I got used to the dry heat in Arizona, and no matter how hot it gets where my property is, my home base property is, um, I don't hardly ever sweat like with drippy armpit sweat. So to be here and your shirt gets wet and stuff is kind of weird. Well, just something to something to think about again. It's very. It's rained a couple of mornings. They have a lot of water, and this incredible, incredible drive that I took to get to the location I am right now, that went all beside this like river with white water. It was incredible. Just totally incredible. And the mountains and the dirt roads I keep going up and not knowing if I can get back down them. Wow, what an interesting little thing. And my tracker does so freaking well. Okay, I don't know why I said freaking, but whatever. This little truck, goodness gracious, I'm so happy with this little truck. Um, this truck, tractor, mine happens to be a Chevy, but they're all Suzuki products. And I'm I've been on this road trip over a month now. I've a little bit forgotten to when I left home. But I did a bunch of stuff at a bunch of camping and stuff around Sholo, Arizona before I left that area. Then went up to Flagstaff and did a little bit. And the things I'm getting to see and whatever. I'm as far as the tracker goes, I've been up some pretty wonky little roads because I'm doing so much solo travel right now. I will only go so far up a um, wonky dirt road that's dangerous, or I don't know the best way to say it. I won't go very far up a sketchy road when I'm alone, because I don't want to have something happen and then I can't get out or something. And I don't have a winch, and I don't have. I mean, I'm pretty capable and pretty educated, so I could get myself unstuck from a situation unless I do something that's serious, like I can't get the car turned around, or well, I have backed almost a mile down a hill, so I can do that. um, but like a rock rolling down a hill and hit the car, I'd be screwed. A major tire issue, I might have a little trouble with that. It's hard to break the lug nuts on a car as you get older, and when you don't practice it. I think practicing things makes it easier. So welcome. I hope anybody who's here, I can't read your comment yet. So if Iris is here, please help me out a little bit, Iris. I'm actually driving, and when I was on my way to a certain location because of cell phone signal, and I got a better signal, but it was so dark I didn't want to do that to you guys where you couldn't see anything. So I decided I would drive. So I put the live on and said, all right, I'm just going to drive with you guys. It's a thing. When I get a different camera, I know I talked about this the other day, I'm gonna get one of those dash cameras that John That Drives Anything talks about, and it'll mount like right under my mirror, and that way I can get better driving pictures, so I can do some editing and put some videos out that will show you what I get to see. Because my drive right now, I can't hold my phone and right up at the top, it's just a little ridge of snow, and then there's, the snow's kind of on the rock face, up on the bald of a mountain is what they call it, and then just a little below that you start to see the tops of the trees, and it looks kind of spiky, and it's cool. It truly is cool. And I'm about to get on a road with a whole lot more traffic, so I'm kind of headed to a park picnicky area that I know I could sit still for a little while, either in the parking lot with you guys, but I might be able to get out of the car with the phone and have enough signal so that you can actually see some landscape. And so I thought this might be different and fun. I'm so glad that on this trip, oh, did I lose y'all? I'm so glad that on this trip, one, I can afford it with this car. I haven't had any car issues. I had a little squeak I couldn't figure out, so I stopped at a shop and asked questions. They suggested I go see another shop, and they thought I needed brakes or something like that. Well, so of course, I'm as smart as I can be. I got a hold of a couple of people that I knew this area, and I asked them where to go, like do a safety check. And so I had never heard of Les Schwab. I guess it's a new thing. Well, new to me. It's from this area of the country, I guess. But Les Schwab does a safety check for free. So I went in, I had them check my, I had them check everything. Half a mile, let's go up this road. Half a mile, it says, to this little thing. And hopefully the signal's still doing good. I see you guys are still there. So, the safety check, the squeak must have been dirt. I know I'm a little hypersensitive because I'm trying so hard to be self-responsible, right? What's my term for that? Radically independent. Oh, I hope I still have signal. I might have to go back to that gas station. Oh, this might have been a mistake. Oh, did I lose signal? I hope I did. Oh, here we are. I think I can just stop right in here somewhere. Oh, this is that spot. They don't let you just sit here for a minute. Yeah, I can't tell whether I've lost you the signal and drive at the same time. Did I lose you? Because I can't tell if I've lost you. I'm near a golf course. Ah, I guess I'm not making out so good this morning with this whole thing. I thought I was on the right road to just be at like a city park thing. Oh, and it's more of a drive than I wanted to be on. Anyway, um, so, but I didn't have any problem with my brakes. They said they're fine. Give it another 5,000 miles, and I was like, okay. Um, so I felt better about that, and because I didn't have to spend the money, that I decided to go ahead and renew my passport. So my passport has been renewed, and that is basically in preparation. I thought there was a park here. In preparation, I'm going to Baja. Okay, I don't know all the ins and outs of how I'm going to Baja yet, and all the extra things. I am going to pull over right here. Okay, I am just going to sit right here and talk to y'all. There we go. Oh, and now I see the next driveway as the actual park. Okay. So no, I'm not going to sit here, which was a pull-off near the golf course. There's the actual, there we go. There's a better place for me to sit. And then I can show you some better pictures of this beautiful lake. And this one's a real lake. This is not, oh, the drop-off down in there. Wow, okay, not going down that way. Oh, it's a little, maybe 7-inch bump down. I think I'll wait on that one. Or if you come at it from a different angle, it would be okay. But 7 inches is a lot of a bump. Here we go. Oh, well, yeah, I still don't know. All right, I am not paying for this thing. They want you to pay $7 to go into the park. That's crazy. There's got to be a better way. I'll drive through. Oh, see, and I wish you could see what I'm seeing. But I have the Wii Boost on. Let me make sure before I move too much. There's still a signal. Yes. So you guys are still there. Okay. And if I could set this, can you all see that? I'm so attached by cords right now. But this is gorgeous where I am, but they want $7 to sit here. So I'm going to find a better place, and then I'm going to try to, maneuver this so y'all can see better. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so the car's been fine. I've been getting 27 to 30 miles to the gallon. Yes, this was a good choice for me. Because for me, yes, it's tiny. Yes, I have to, be... I can sleep inside of this. Oh, and the mosquitoes are horrible when you're this close to lakes and things. So the horrible mosquito thing is a factor. I do have screen windows on the back. What's it called? Not window, the back thing, anyways. And so everybody's cleaning up, getting ready to go home. They're putting their fires out. I'm slowing down for some kids. You can't see that. They're all doing their job. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. That it's 4-wheel drive that I'm doing. I still haven't put it into. I haven't had to engage four-wheel drive to do this. So, wow, just I just want to here we go. Again. And it's weird in this particular area. There's all these campgrounds that are paid for campgrounds all along the road, and you can't use, well, you in Oregon I could use my pass, my what's it called, disability, old age America the Beautiful pass, and I could get half price entrance into things. I can't do that here. And so yeah, it's all kind of a strange, weird. Now let me make sure y'all still hear it. I'm not just talking to the air. Am I just talking to the air? Oh, I might not even be on with y'all. Are we still on? Nope, we're online, but okay. Oh, you are here. Okay, great. Okay. Because I stopped, I wanted to be sure. And I'm going to do another thing, which is the phone has how much battery? 50% battery. I'm going to unplug from this. Okay. And you hear me. And boy, am I talking all kinds of things. So I'm moving the camera around. This is the cradle to my WeBoost over-the-road truckers thing. And so normally the phone has to be inside of that to have a signal. I'm fairly certain where I'm sitting right now has a good signal and that I don't have to use that. So I think I can walk around with y'all. And I unplugged you from the battery because the battery is charged pretty good on the phone. And the phone being the camera. And so now let's see if we can get out of the car while I'm holding the phone and y'all are watching me. Good morning, people. Right? Okay. I need it. My pockets in my coat are weird. I'm trying to put my keys in my pocket. And then let's see. I flipped the end of the bed up, and you know how when you're in travel mode, I never made my bed this morning, so the sleeping bag's back there, but I just flipped things up to drive the car. And I'm reaching for something while we're doing this. I'm learning so much about my new style of travel, because each time you stop and restart, you kind of start all over again, right? And so here's the tripod I couldn't find the other day. It was under my seat where it was supposed to be. Yeah, each time you find out you've learned new things, you've changed just a little bit. I mean, we're generally the same people we've always been, but when you change even just a little bit, then your perspective is different. So when you I have to pull this open. I forgot what's the name of this one. Oh, it's my Ultrapod tripod. There was a little girl at, oh, I'm switching stories on you. There was a little girl at Overland Expo who was with her dad, and her dad was showing off was in the showcase area like I was, showing off whatever, his trailer, and I forgot which brand trailer he had now. I forgot. Anyways, he had an Overland trailer rig, basically. So, the other tripod that I used to struggle with that held 2 cell phones or could hold a tablet and had a switch on it, and you could telescopically make it into a what's the thing called? Into a tripod stand. And so I had used that quite a little bit. All right, we'll close. Ouch. caught my fingernail on the door. Okay, so here's the car. And yes, we're right near a campground thing, but there's lots of campgrounds here. And some people are coming on wanting to see my little rig. So here's my it was different. I could see it in the mirror when I was driving. See the car. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have lost you for a minute and didn't even know it. So I don't seem to be able to turn the camera around when I have it. I don't. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, I can turn it around so I can see that. See, there we go. But that's the InstaPrivy kit on the back of the car, and I need to get. I need to send Paul a message and ask him to please make me a patch because it's not a 23-0 bag, and people ask me all the time. And I could be advertising for them while I'm driving. But okay, so here's the list. Something today. And all right, huh? It's beautiful here. Oh, and the trees are great. Now, yes, this morning I've driven to this kind of more public area. Okay, if I go a little more, I've walked a complete circle. There you go. A whole circle. But it's beautiful. And I don't know if you guys can see this in a picture on this camera. Where's my finger? I'm trying to put my finger up. Okay, way, way, way up there on that ridge. That's a horrible way to do. Okay, but way up there on that ridge, there is snow. Way up. And right straight, let's see, between that sign, it's hard to do this from here. Right straight up there. What was I going to show you? The moon is still there. So I think this is probably the campground host. Campground host.
We charge extra for videos.
What?
Yeah, just for you though.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Oh, y'all, I was not in the mood for that joke this morning.
I caught you off guard.
You did catch me off guard. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Having
Good,
a good
good.
day.
Yeah, I am just a few minutes, and then if that's not a bigger charge.
Yeah, you're taking all my fun out.
Oh man.
I'm not writing envelopes for everybody. I'm just not happy.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, but you're actually on a live video.
Oh,
I hope you don't mind. And see, people are out here in their boats. So this is a really, really beautiful, but crazy busy. I wouldn't call it touristy place. It's not. It probably is more snowbirds, but I'm not meeting a bunch of like Japanese buses, with that kind of tourists like you would in some of the fancy state parks. But what a lovely area, and the people are so nice.
not me.
Okay, not you. You're a grumpy old guy, huh? So, I have some friends that bought an RV lot on the other side of the lake over there somewhere, and I came to visit them, but their lot is so tiny. No offense to anybody, but good Lord, even the ones people are spending a lot of money for, they're so small. It was not comfortable, and the mosquitoes.
No.
Oh, good Lord, the
Well,
mosquitoes
we
are there.
them for people so we can get rid of people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, there you go. And they had wanted me to go to church with them this morning, but I'm doing my live first, and then I'll see. I'll miss part of it, part of their church, but whatever. I can meet them for after church.
Yep.
Oh,
I gotta get
okay, well, you have a good day. All right, bye-bye. As he's driving away, the little rack he had on the back of his ATV, that thing, I could use that on the somewhere in my car so that I'd have something to tie to. I hadn't thought of that, so whatever. What a cute guy. All right, now let me see if I can find out what your comments are as y'all get to look at. Let's see if I could frame the picture with a tree or something. Not much, but there's a little beach down there. How about that view? I'll let you look at that while I pop up your chat
things. Please, people, don't forget that my tip jar basically is the um, super thanks and super chats. Um, okay, I'm trying to get back up so I can see if there's any questions. Um, and if you want to ask me a question today, oh, what happened? Ah, if you want to, if you want to ask me a question today, just simply put a Q or a couple of uppercase Q's first, so I can see it quicker. And I'm gonna take a quick look again because I didn't get very far when I tried to look at the chat. Maybe I should do this. All right. Oh, you think he's hitting on me? Haha. Seven in the chat. And Iris, thank you for helping me out. Um, okay. I can't. Why? Why can't I look at the chat? Well, I can see that it's there, but I can't like get back to. There we go. No. All right. Now I'm doing it. There's, you guys been busy this morning. All right. So I can't read all of the little tiny font, but that's okay. Somebody from Nashville returned from the California vacation. Oh, how did you make out? Um, and I am much, much better. Maddie Van Halen and are in Idaho. Maybe I could find them. Okay, I'll have to look them up. Um, base camp. I things at the base camp area. I'm getting 4-wheel repair. Then going out to yours. Uh, I did not get my hammock stand yet. I went and visited the factory, talked to Chris. He got underneath my car. We looked around a little bit. It appears, um, that I need to install, from what he said, the best thing is that I need to install a 2-inch receiver hitch on the front of my car. And I still may have, my car so light, I still may have a little, wiggle movement in the car when I get in the hammock. But he thinks that's the best way. And so I left without it. It's okay. Eventually I will get it. But it's a good thing that I didn't, spend the money yet when I'm not quite ready and then have to carry around a big piece. I don't want to go through all that. And the tire mount is an extra $200 and I didn't have that kind of money, or I could have gotten it with the tire mount, but I didn't have that money. Who's oh um uh, and and you guys are probably hearing this thing and I can't. Sorry, people, you got a real piece of life on that one, didn't you? So, all right, let's see again. Yeah, checking things out. I think that that's important. I usually do a safety check before I go on a trip. My mechanic gets it. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I'm looking at all of your chats. 7 in the chats. Looking forward to seeing you live. Do you get the full amount on the tip jar or stuff. They take a portion. What city park are? It's not a city park. Wait a minute, and I'll step back and get a picture of the sign. Um, and about the recovery boards back there, you were calling them. Who are we? Where are we? Uh, Not sure. Check each state for. Yeah, each state's things are different. Um, yeah, I haven't done much with my tires with changing air pressure because my car um, just loves dirt roads, and I'm not afraid of a dirt road. Oh, I'm at Big Sage Lake Cascade. Oh, Lake Cascade is this lake is called Lake Cascade. So I'm at Big Sage State Park, and I'm just in the entrance near the announcement board and the honor box pay station, because that right there is their campground, which is on the lake. It's lovely. It's more expensive for out of staters, and it's more expensive for you have to pay $7 to park your vehicle for a day use. And then it's, I don't know, close to $30. And they won't accept any disability or national park pass discounts. So you don't get those discounts. But if you're from Idaho, you could pay like a super small amount of money for an annual pass, and you could just go in. Because I think my friend paid some really small amount. Now it might be because he's uh, elderly. I don't think he's not a veteran. I don't remember, but his prices are different. If you guys, oh, you're not seeing me, so I really truly am here doing this. So, but when I turn around a little bit, you can see me better in the picture. This is the sunburn that I got at Expo. My nose is still peeling. My lips blew up like a balloon and blistered and peeled, and it's been, it's been really ugly. Anyway, it's been hard to deal with too. I feel like this morning I'm finally getting some rest for the first time. Um, it's like, I do a lot of driving or challenging driving, because like I drove up in these mountains the other day on the other side of me, and then last night I drove up on this side, kind of over there, kind of where that hill is, and I was up in those mountains, and went pretty far up, and then found a dirt road, and went pretty far up it, and then turned around. I didn't want to back all the way down, but I turned around to come back down. Um, let's see. Um, I don't know what else to tell you right now. Oh, recovery boards. You were traction boards. Um, I think you called them mud boards or something. They're technically a brand name. Like Kleenex is a brand of tissues, right? Um, so on that same style, a brand is called Max Tracks. The thing is called recovery boards. And recovery boards are fantastic things, and I want a set really, really bad. I don't know where I'm going to get a set, and you generally need two, or it's better to have two. I mean, if you're going to carry one, carrying two is not a big issue. um, and they make mini ones for motorcycles and ATVs. But I checked at Expo when I was looking around at what I probably wanted, and they were suggesting that I get the regular big ones, even with my small car. Um, that it's because of the physics of when you're stuck and stuff. The longer and the little bit wider is better because I have a lift kit and wider tires on the tracker for the people that my tracker at right back there. Let's do it. So So yeah, Max Tracks are a brand name of recovery tracks. They are really useful for lots of things. I don't know if you've ever been on one of those roads and you come to like a washout area and it makes like a gouge. These recovery boards across that and make a little bridge to drive over. So having them is even at Quartzsite over at Dome Rock, that would be great to have because there's two little spots I would camp in, but the side by sides and ATVs could get in there, but I couldn't. So I could with those recovery boards because of that dip, whatever you want to call that, the gouge in the road, the dip thing. So let's see, how are we doing? Um, yeah, tires. I don't have much experience with airing up and down my tires. I'm so used to just driving on dirt roads with two-wheel drive. I know how to use four-wheel drive, but I don't have tons of experience with it. I'm hoping to get more experience soon. Um, I'm uh, there's another campground right there. These campgrounds are like state parks, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4 right around the corner of the thing. It's a different style. Um, so recovery boards. My goal with the tracker, I would so love to have those. They make a kit that will automatically air up and down your tires. I don't know much about how it works, but I know I see the little thing at Overland Expo. It's a different cap on your fill tube. And I can't remember if there's another piece, but somehow it gets hooked to. Often people will put an air compressor, they'll install one in their engine compartment. And I do have room in my engine compartment for one. Some of you don't know that I'm a member of Overland Bound, but I am. This is my brass emblem that they give you when you become a member. And my member number on Overland Bound is 28227. I'm still working out my processes. The processes work pretty good. I need to tie my cup on here better. This cup, whoops, I'm not pointing at it when I'm doing it. This cup is part of my bathroom kit. Without saying any more. And of course, a shovel is just nice to have. And the shovel just hooked nicely on the side of the bag. And having this be all the bathroom stuff is kind of convenient. I am finding a couple of things I want to talk to Paul about with his kit. I don't know that it'll make any difference, but I'm seeing some things. I've thought about using this side of my tire for some light storage. But if I do that, I got for stuff that it won't hurt. Nobody will want to steal, right? Because it's so accessible. I don't want to go up on the roof with a cargo rack because it will cut down on my gas mileage. And even though it would give me a great tie out point for a shade tarp, it'll cut down on my gas mileage. And the trackers were better than the Suzuki Samurais with their high profile. And so the chances of tipping over are pretty slim with this one because they made them, they're kind of a wider base. But I don't want to get top heavy. And it's so easy to get top heavy once you start putting stuff on the roof. And she looks pretty good no matter where I go. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with that. I do, however, want I need to put some lights on the front. And so I've seen a couple of things cool. Um, and man, I wish I could do something with a red shackle, but I don't need a big one. I'm gonna have to look and see. That's, that's like putting earrings on. That's something cool and pretty. But I'm thinking, but I've got to consider really getting the McLean hammock stand. I've got to put that and then I got to make sure that the lights will clear the hammock stand. So considerations and stuff that's just going to take me time to figure out. I did come up with a better idea for. I don't like things being messy. Y'all probably know that. I have come up with a better idea for doing my build in the back. So that's a thing. All right. There's still a few of you here. Um, and yes, getting a little rest is helping me tremendously. Uh, and rest, some by myself, whatever. All right, let me see if I can see any of these again. Where will you be camping in Idaho? I am actually right now I'm near this Cascade Lake. Um I Yes, my medical issues are more under control. Um oh, sunburn? Yeah. I am so allergic to everything. I am so careful. I have the chicken poop outdoors lip balm, which is zinc, and I have an SPF 50 or 70 or something. Um, what's it called? Lotion. I have a lot of trouble with hats, but whatever. Oh, St. John's depends on how big your box is as to how long they will hold your mail. If you don't have a post office box, most post offices, if you're using general delivery, most of them will hold it 30 days. Do you have a PO box? I do have a PO box. Um, yeah, they do. Recovery boards, I got that. My back better. Um, what city park am I at? I showed you that. It's not a city park. Do you get the full amount in tip jar? Yeah, I think I've answered the big Q questions. Yeah, it looks like I have. Uh, um, yes, trout fishing here is supposed to be incredible. I haven't done any fishing because I don't have a fishing license. But state residents fishing license or something like what, $10 or something? And lucky people. Um Things at base camp. I checked in with the neighbor. Sounds like everything's great, no problems. Um so I think I got your questions. PO box. Um it My PO box is not below this one right now, and until I do some more actual online work, I won't be boxes. PO box 206, Arizona 85936. Um, yes, YouTube and Google. Google owns all of them. Okay, did it go away? I can't make certain parts of my phone system work for me when I want it to, and then when I'm doing something else, it just pops up. and I've lost my train of thought on that one. Let's see what else is happening. Um, I don't know. I kind of forgot what else. Um, oh, you were asking me where I was camping. So, because I had come to visit these people and their spot was so little, and um, I'm not staying with them. But I can't afford to pay $40 a night to stay in one of these state parks. So I went out last night and I found a place that's not too far away, and I might do that. Um, hey, Jules, I might go ahead and go back near where I was last night, but it's real close to a gun range. And so there was an awful lot of pop stuff last night, and it was an automatic rifle, and that's nerve. Um, and some of this process, I gotta tell I came at living in a van. The first time was because the ex-husband didn't like to pay rent. Now I didn't have any options, and at that time, the church I belonged to, divorce wasn't an option and things. And so the way I believed, I finally found a way to get away from the situation. But it was challenging, and it came with me. Um, he found a way to get the kids, and then I, struggled with mental health issues after that, because when somebody things to you, it's very, very challenging. Anyways, so why was I telling you this? My process, as I've been on the road this time, yes, I went and taught the classes, and that's exciting and fun, and I love being in that crowd, and I'm making wonderful friends and learning so much as I teach what I know. But the first time in 78, it was because of a bad relationship and just trying to maneuver life. And it worked, but the other person wasn't any good at it, so it didn't work for long. Affordable life that was possible. Oh, there now. Yeah. So so coming at it then, it was a whole different thing for me. But by the time I came back at this in 2011, after I hiked on the Appalachian Trail, now remember, I didn't know I had MS, but the things physically and in a health issue way that were happening to me, now I know they were MS, but I didn't. So with MS and not even knowing it. And so when I came at this other piece, it was called van dwelling, and um, but the coming at it in the van dwelling kind of Bob Wells uh, community of things, RTRs and things. Um, I was returning from having hiked on the Appalachian Trail and having lived in Costa Rica for a number of years. And I was concerned for my safety because my ex-husband was still trying to kill me. And he'd been through a couple of relationships and a marriage, but he was still after me. I was going to say after my butt. Um, anyway, so I had safety issues in the beginning. And as I come back out this time, of course, everything's like, oh yeah, that thing, that was why I made that decision about that thing, because the thought came back through because I'm in something similar. So whether it's a trigger or not a trigger, in this case I don't call that one a trigger. It's just it jogged a memory. Sometimes they jog triggers. Now I haven't had that happen, and now because I feel very healthy right now in a mental sense, well, yeah, in a mental sense, we're not making my MS stuff be any less than it is, because it crap, it affects my life more than I thought. So so I've had some times when I've been like, wow, I remember wandering aimlessly when I lived in my van and I didn't have a home base. And that doesn't feel good. If you tell somebody the truth, feel sorry for you, but they might be able to relate. And then maybe you could get help. And I was like, and now the way the world is now, fast forward, and it's post COVID, everybody's had a trauma now, even if it was only COVID, but they've had a trauma. And so they've all been affected the way I used to be unusual. Now I'm not unusual anymore. I was in Oregon and was so shocked that they were pumping my gas that I come to go in the gas, which is my old habit for either a coffee or ice or what. Stopped at this gas station and the handle for the pump wouldn't turn, it wouldn't turn on. So even though she'd set it so it could, it wouldn't turn on. Time. No, it's on. It works. So I went back out and I tried it again and it still didn't work. And I hesitated. This is an old habit from some of my old traumas, right? But I hesitated. And at first I thought, well, is it me? Did I not do something right? And then I thought about, no, I've checked it how many times? It doesn't work. It like honestly doesn't work. I know what I'm freaking talking about. It doesn't work. And I went back and she said, honey, I told you I turned it on. And I'm like, yes, but it's not working. And when she went out, she came back so apologetic. I'm so sorry. And she was running around and she's like, the fuse blew again. We've got to call a mechanic. You're going to have to go to a different gas station. But my point being that I can see too, even in that situation, I've grown so much, or I've healed so much, or whatever words you want to use, that I can now change the way I do that. It's my fault and I did it wrong, which is stuff from my childhood. Okay. I don't have to think that anymore. I can actually go, no, I know this. Like with my car. No, I know this. I know that this thing is wrong, or I heard that sound, or that bolt is missing out of the front, whatever it is. I know this. And what I know is true. And I mean, I'm 64 now. It's okay. What I know is true and it can be okay. It really can. So I'm going to embrace that. Um, Also, last night when I went to go to sleep in the camp area I picked out, I didn't like the area. It felt a little creepy, and I couldn't tell it happened there before. I am an HSP. I kind of do things sometimes. I feel things. So I don't know. Just the energy was weird. I realized there was trash around. The flies were whatever. There were some beautiful birds. I didn't get a picture of them, but there were some beautiful birds. Flies, mosquitoes, kind of ugly. And but I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I need to be here. I'm locking the doors, God. I'm just gonna do just like I tell you guys. I've done everything I can do. Now I'm asking for your help, God. Deep breath. Woke up this morning going, it's not an ugly place. It's just been trashed. And it's sad that people trash things. Um, and coffee. It's not nice enough for that. And so I started to fiddle with the phone to see if I had signal or anything because I had slept good. I had not watched movies or anything last night. And so I really simply slept good hours. And so when I woke up, it was a whole different thing, you know. So it's all good. But I do not know where I am going to camp tonight. The best places for me to camp is to get into the national forest, because I know I can get off on a forest service road and it's legal for me to camp out there. And if I could find a spot where I could sit for a while, had cell phone signal, I could get a lot more. The national forest is a little further up. It's not the up that I get concerned about. It's the right now I'm watching gas money because I did send my passport off for renewal. So I have enough food, I have enough stuff, I have enough gas money, but I know I need to I need to be careful and pay attention to it. And these friends, they don't have an income like mine, so they're real good at, we should go do this. Oh, it's only $8. Well, for me, anything over $5 is hard, or I have to think about it. So I don't know what they're going to want to do this afternoon after they get out of church, but um, that's it. So I hope, even though that y'all got some benefit out of this, the key is, yeah, have fun watching me do what I'm doing. Have fun learning as I'm learning, right? And I have got some more plans for some videos since I'm out here on the road. I'm encouraged. I think that I'm strengthening my muscles better, so my MS symptoms. I'm learning some about how to deal with that a little more. And I got to an online chat space for people with MS. And I think that's going to help me a little bit. I might go visit some lady that I met on the MS chat list. She's here in Idaho, and it is easterly from where I'm at. So it would be in the direction toward Colorado, because I will be going to the um, Overland Expo Mountain East. Mountain West, Colorado. And that's in August. And so as I get prepared, I'll be doing that. Um, so I think I'm winding this down. I appreciate that you guys have been here this morning. I appreciate when you send me super chats and super thanks. And I did figure out, PayPal did figure out that it took a 3-hour phone call with PayPal to figure out that I do not make money, that you all are just donating in a friends and family kind of way. And so they have changed my stuff back to free donations through PayPal, um, PayPal me, SimplyLesa. So you can do that if you want to gift me something. That's always useful, a little extra gas money, whatever. Some money for the gas station coffee. I'm not into my own coffee right now. I don't know what's going on. I just didn't like it. Maybe coffee's my winter drink. I don't know. So that's lots of stuff about me and my tracker and things that I'm thinking about. It's different to feel safe, to know that I have the home base, know that I'm not like stuck in this vehicle with no choices. Um, just that little piece is incredibly important for Lesa. And so maybe that helps you as you're making your decisions. We're each different, and you get to be you. And I want you to be you, and I want to encourage you to be all you, because you're going to be something that I'm not. Okay, well, that's done. Oh, it told me y'all are still here. I thought it told me that you were gone. Valerie, if you're still here, do I have a tent? No, but I'm considering getting, I have tarps and I know how to tie a tarp out. We'll get more into that as we go along. I am so sorry that I thought you all were gone. I got a note that said the live had stopped and I was like, okay. So now it's a real bye, and I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day, great week.